weekend starts the new season Saturday, 4:30 Eastern on Fox. LeBron James led this entire season in jersey sales. That, according to NBA.com. Following the King, Steph Curry and Jason Tatum round out your top 3 spots. Shannon, I'm going to go out on a limb here and guess you're not at all surprised by this.
No. Well, why would I be surprised? After 20 years, LeBron James is still the face of the NBA. Nobody has had a longer stretch of being a face of a league than one LeBron James. Now, I don't know how long Wayne Gretzky played, Skip, but I don't know if he played 20 seasons. Obviously, he was the face of the NHL, Skip. The guy won 9 Hart trophies, so he was the face. But I don't know if he played 20 years. I'm not sure he did. But to have a stretch like LeBron, he's probably been the face for at bare minimum at least 10 to 12 years. One of he and Kobe.
Okay.
But now Skip, I also saw 1.3 billion downloads on most viewed on social media.
Yeah. He is the king of social media.
Steph Curry is next at 881 million. So that's over 400 million.
Yep.
More viewed more times.
Okay.
I'm not surprised that LeBron is in this catbird seat, considering, Skip, when he was in the East, he was the captain of the Eastern All-Stars. Mm-hmm. He comes to the West. He's the captain of the Western Conference All-Stars. Popularity, face recognition, name recognition, brand recognition.
Yeah.
LeBron James is it when it comes to the NBA.
Okay. I cannot argue with one point that you made. Obviously, the driving force of these his jersey sales this year.
Right.
He just became the all-time leading NBA scorer, which is unfathomable to me. I keep telling you, he's not a great shooter. He's not a great three-point shooter. He's not a great jump shooter. But he did it because he's played so long at such a high level. And he continues to play at a shockingly high level.
True.
But more important, he has always been the most interesting man in sports, and it ain't even close.
Right.
He's got some weird, great force field around him where every night, it can be a Tuesday night in Toronto, there's always a subplot. There's always a backstory. Something always happens to LeBron James that creates headlines and clicks and furor and controversy and debate. He did what? They said what about LeBron? It's always something on a nightly basis. And when I least expect it, he throws curveballs that I can't even explain. He threw that back-to-back curveball at Utah. He misses a little left-handed layup, which he shouldn't have missed because he's left-handed by birth. And yet he storms back in the fourth quarter at Utah, albeit against a team without its top 3 players, and he takes over the game and plays 5 extra minutes. Case closed, done deal, go home. And I'm thinking, there's no way he's going to play against the Clippers. But it's another national TV game because it seems like every game he plays is on national TV because he's playing for the Showtime franchise, and it's still Showtime. I know there's no Magic and Kareem and James and all that, but there's still Showtime to me because I'm going to watch the Lakers.
But you know, Skip, early on he was going to be on there because they weren't sure the game where he's going to break Kareem's record. Okay. They wanted that to be a national. They didn't want it to be what Kareem did in 1984 and Thomas Hill Mack in Las Vegas.
No, that's true. Okay. But what does he do? He goes back-to-back, Utah, and shows up, and I'm like, wow, way to go. You're going to suck it up and play back-to-back against the Clippers.
Right.
It's a pretty big game because it felt like it was for the 6th seed. Right. And I think in the end, it really was for the 6th seed, right? If you boil it down, you can look back at all the games they should have won, blah, blah, blah. But it boiled down to you need to beat the team in the basement in your building, which is their home game, to have a shot at the 6th seed, and then you don't even have to mess with the play-in game. And what does he do? Curveball. He comes out in the first half. I don't know what happened. He just didn't even show up. And I'm saying, why did you even try to play, LeBron? You should have just sat this one out. Nobody would have cared. I wouldn't have cared. No, I'm his biggest critic, blah, 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 quote, unquote. I wouldn't have cared. He's 38 years of age and you're 20. And then I'm thinking, is he going to shut it down at halftime? No, he's going to start it up.
He turned it up.
How do you do that?
Right.
Okay, nobody but LeBron can do that.
Right.
And he comes out and scores 30 points in the second half and kept them in a game they had no business staying in.
Correct.
They did not win it, but he was the show of shows.
Right.
And Shannon, he went from playing what you thought was his worst half ever to playing what arguably was his greatest half ever under the circumstance of trying to win the sixth seed, right? Okay, who can do that? Nobody.
Right.
Nobody.
And top selling merchandise of teams, Lakers. Why is that? That's why it was going to be done. Trade LeBron. No. For what?
Yeah. Okay.
There's a reason why they sold out every game. Their merchandise fly off the shelves.
Yeah.
Like Jeannie knows she learned on her father. Her father knows superstars. That's why he traded and didn't give up much. That's why he got Kareem. That's why he got Shaq. Mm-hmm. You get a 17-year-old kid because you believe that he could be special. And Kobe.
Yeah.
That's what they do. They always got Wilt. Well, Jack Kent could at the time on the Lakers then.
Yeah.
But the Lakers have always been about stars.
Okay. Supposedly Jerry West did not want to draft Magic. That was the report. That's the document.
Well, Moncrief, right?
Yes. That's what was. I don't know if that's true or not. But that's in the HBO Showtime series.
Yeah.
But whatever, because I'm the biggest Jerry West fan. Right. But I assume that's true, and I'm sure that Dr. Buss was dead on right because he said, I love the smile, I love the charisma.
Yeah.
Well, you should, because that guy was your table setter for the next 10, 12 years.
Well, Dr. Buss understood in order to keep these fans interested, you got to sell them something that they don't feel they can get anywhere else but here.
Okay. But in L.A., as you well know from having lived here, there's too much else to do.
Yes.
You have to not only win, but you better be entertaining. Because once upon a time, I used to attend right about the old Los Angeles Rams under Chuck Knox. They're called Ground Chuck. It was 2 yards in a cloud of dust. It was Lawrence McCutcheon banging away. It was Shaq Harris kind of, I don't know if I can throw it or not. Right? And the point was, they were really good. They won their division every year. They didn't ever go until after Chuck was gone. Then they got to the Super Bowl. But the point was, I would go to the Coliseum on a beautiful Sunday afternoon. I'd look around, and it was like a half full. And this is the best team in the division.
You want to watch a team that run the football, or you want to be at the Ivy, or you want to be at the rooftop at the Waldorf or the Ritz? And that's what it is now. They got too many rooftops. They serve bottomless mimosas. They do. And they got beaches everywhere.
And if you don't like the beach, you can go to the mountain. It's only like an hour away, right? No.
Jeannie understands that. Okay. That's why she go hold on to LeBron as long as she possibly can.
Okay. And he is still playing at a very high level because the longevity that he has achieved it's unsurpassed. Yes. And I'm not sure we will ever see it again.
No, nobody's going to play at this level. I mean, somebody might play. I mean, like I said, Skip, I believe he's going to get at bare minimum 22 seasons. He might go 23 and break the record. Yeah. But to play at that level for that length of time?
Yeah, the only quibble I had was how long was Brady the face of the NFL? But he really wasn't the face. Mm-mm. No, he wasn't the face. He didn't have the magnitude, the magnetism, yes.
Peyton was just like so charismatic.
He was, yep.
And Brady, I mean, Brady probably has a side, but he wasn't willing to show it in the beginning like he kind of did at the end, kind of opened himself up, Skip, got on social media.
In Tampa he did, but he never did it in all those years in New England.
And, from that very time that Peyton did Saturday Night Live, it was over.
That was it. No, I agree.
And then he started doing commercials where he pokes fun of himself, and it spread like wildfire.
It did.
But Go James is it. GOAT is it.
He's everything but the GOAT.
GOAT is it.
Everything
GOAT is it.
I will give you phony GOAT.
And I saw Jordan shoes had a pair of shoes sell for 2.2.
Did you see that?
Wait to Go James. The one he had in the bubble might go for 5.
No, they won't.
They might.
No.
You see that? You see what his car went for? Didn't his car go for like $5 million?
Will LeBron's sneakers ever be iconic? No.
Somebody go pay.
Will they ever make a movie about LeBron's sneakers?
They're gonna make a movie. Skip, he doing it right now. You right there? He got a documentary coming out.
Okay.
Go James, the greatest ever lived.
He probably produced and financed it.
There you go. Hold on. Your guy had creative control.
He did over the last.
Yeah, of course he did.
Yeah. All right.
You should. That's the GOAT.
Not the GOAT.
He gonna be the GOAT, Skip. You know it.
Shannon, there is absolutely nothing wrong with bottomless mimosas. You leave them alone. No attacking them on this show. That's off limits.
There's too many places out here in California
All right,
for you not to
guys.
have a winning team.
Who do you think's going to break first in these Aaron Rodgers trade talks? We're still on Aaron Rodgers watch, too.
Wow.
That's coming up next, right here on Undisputed.